we all have different communication styles, and most of the time, it all comes from our personality. The kind of personalities that we have. Some people have a communication style like a jet. They take off quickly, they get to where they're going, and then they land right on the dot. That's kind of the way my communication style is with Deborah. She comes home from the day at work, you know, and I've been working, doing my thing, and how's your day been? Good. Take off, get to where I'm going, land right on the dot. Good. I've been on the phone with my brother, get off the phone, you know, she'll say, hey, what did you talk about with your brother Floyd? Stuff. Take off, get to where I'm going, land on the dot. Anybody else have a communication like a style like a jet? Thank you. I love it. I love it. Now, other people have a communication style like a helicopter. All right? So they take off and they hover. And they hover there around that conversation for a while. And then they go over here and they hover on this conversation a little while. And then they come over here and they hover over this conversation a little while. And then they land. But that's not the ultimate destination for the conversation. So they take off and they come over here and they hover a little while, right? How many of you have a helicopter style of communication? Okay. All right. Now it's amazing to me what God does with this. He puts two different styles of communication together in marriage. It's crazy stuff. You've got one who's got the communication style of a jet, and they just take off real quick, and they get to where they're going, and they land real quick right on the spot. And the other spouse is the helicopter. Hover, hover, hover. How was your day? We hover. What did you do at work? We hover. What did you talk about? We hover. I mean, and you're married to that person for a lifetime. It's like, why did God do this? Here's the reason. Are you ready for this? The reason why God puts two different people with two different communication styles together is because He wants us to learn how to love one another. That's the reason. And it takes a lifetime to learn that. You don't learn that on your honeymoon. You don't learn that in the first 5 years of your relationship. It takes the process of a lifetime to learn how to love that other person who has a totally different, distinct communication style than you do. You say, well, how do you get through that? I mean, you're the jet and she's the helicopter, or he's the helicopter and she's the jet. How do you get through that? Love.